You know, if there's anything I would like to pass on to avoid pedestrian accidents, I would say, number one, that you have to be prepared for the unexpected. Always be prepared. When you leave the yard in the morning, be prepared. Also, always have a plan, an escape route that you can get away from the problem. And be responsible. You know, we're responsible while we're out there. I know there's a lot of people who aren't looking at what they're doing.
I try to be aware of my surroundings, especially of little kids, because I live in an apartment complex. There's many kids that run around all day, so when I do pull in home, I try and be aware of my surroundings, because kids are very unpredictable. They'll run in front of your car, so that's one thing about when I go home and I see cars speeding through, it really makes me mad.
I'm a supervisor and a driver also for Veolia Transportation. I have 2 kids, and every time I get behind the wheel, I think about my kids and other kids, because they don't have fear, therefore we have to watch for them. When I'm in the area that a lot of kids are playing, I stop my vehicle and make sure that they see me until they clear and I move my vehicle.
In order to prevent accident with the pedestrian, you have to make sure first of all, and come into the intersection, you have to always slow down, and then, you know, if you see pedestrian crossing, then you make sure you make a full stop, and to make sure that until the pedestrian crosses all the way and it clears out. Then after that, you know, you make sure you scan it left, and then right, and then left again, and then you stop.
Moving, watch their body movements in case they decide to run, accidentally fall, jump out in front of you, because you never know what they are thinking or what they possibly are scared of. Something gets spooked. You gotta constantly watch their body motion to see what they are going to do, and watch your mirrors. Make sure you know what is going on around you in case something emergency vehicle or something startling them. You never know.
To prevent a pedestrian accident, I always adjust my mirrors before leaving base to make sure I can see alongside my bus, and I always do a pre-back check to make sure there's nobody behind me.
I've been a vehicle operator for 37 years, since I was 16. I drove a school bus, I've driven a dump truck, I've driven access bus here, plus I'm a dispatcher. And so when I get out in the vehicle and driving in the public, I'm always checking ahead, watching where I'm going, who's out there, for the safety of the pedestrians that are out there and other vehicles that are out there too. But pedestrians, you want to really keep your eyes on them, because you never know when they're going to make a move, a sudden move to be in your way when you're in anywhere, wherever you're at out there driving. So I always look ahead, pay attention to where my pedestrians are to make sure that I'm doing everything as safe as I possibly can. If I come into a situation where there's an intersection, I never wave somebody on in front of me. I try to make eye contact so that they see me, I see them if possible. But I do pay attention to where they're at and where my vehicle is at. What am I going to do when I'm making a turn around a corner? Are they going to stay back away from me? The roads are tight and the people walk right up to the curbs. And I'm always checking my mirrors, right to the left, left to the right. And that's where I watch for them. And I encourage other folks to do the same.